Summer in the Northern Territory, November to April, is the rainy season, characterized by large thunderstorms, swollen rivers, and blooming vegetation. Experience the magic of this season when you join the spectacular tours it has to offer. The falls in Litchfield National Park make for a dramatic sight during the summer. See the twin waterfalls of Florence Falls and climb the 160 steps down to a cool, deep plunge pool. Short drive to Bewley Rock Hole, a series of waterfalls and splash pools that come alive in the wet season. Swim and picnic beside the thundering Wanga Falls, where marsupial mice, frogs and frilled lizards dart around the water's edge. Finally, stop to view the magnetic termite mounds, which are 2-meter (6.6 feet) high mounds built by termites during the rainy season. An unforgettable aerial view of the Catherine Gorge in Nitmaluk National Park, which is located northeast of Katherine. On the helicopter tour, you will be amazed at its true grandeur and learn that it is actually part of a series of 13 interconnected canyons. The view is especially spectacular during tropical summers, when the Katherine River fills with water. Overnight at Cicada Lodge, a luxury eco-lodge within the park. The lodge is a joint venture between the local Jawoyn people and Indigenous Business Australia, offering the opportunity to completely immerse yourself in the ancient Nitmaluk landscape. Dive into its beauty together, tour the rock art by helicopter or the Nabalul dinner cruise and watch the sun set over the picturesque gorge. In Kakadu National Park, the local Bininj people chart natural cycles in 6 distinct seasons instead of 4. Late December to late March is the Gudjug rainy season, when heavy rains bring the landscape back to life. Native birds flock across the wetlands, tropical flowers bloom and spiky grasses line the floodplains. Take the Yirmikmik walks to Rumbling Waterfalls, Boulder Creek Walk, Yirmikmik Lookout Walk, Motor Car Falls and Kurunda Creek Walk are open all year round. Cruise the East Alligator River with an Aboriginal guide, or see the beauty of this lush landscape on a helicopter flight. Katherine is a 3-hour drive south of Darwin and is the gateway to Nitmaluk National Park. Visit galleries featuring Aboriginal art and watch the Katherine Outback Experience hosted by Tom Curtin, who will captivate you with his horsemanship and music. Depending on weather conditions, you can swim in pandanus-fringed slide pools below Lilian, Edith Falls, or bushwalk the 2.6 kilometers, 1.6 miles, Lilian Trail. For a quiet paddle, rent a kayak or take an immersive canoe trip with Nitmaluk Tours. Towards the end of this tropical tour, Darwin Harbour is the best place to watch the sunset. You can sit on the beach or take a cruise and explore the waters. Sail Darwin will take you on a 3-hour champagne sunset sail tour aboard a luxurious and spacious 15 meters, 50 feet, catamaran. Or a 2.5-hour cruise on Spirit of Darwin with a serving of antipasto and a glass of sparkling drink. In Darwin, explore the fascinating culture of the local Pudakul people with Pudakul Aboriginal Cultural Tours. On this tour, led by people from the Adelaide and Mary River areas, you'll learn about bush tucker and traditional medicines, try didgeridoo blowing, javelin throwing and sea baskets, and dilly bags being made. Discover the meaning of Dreamtime and Rainbow Serpent before enjoying damper and tea. Tourists will soon be charged to visit some of the Northern Territory's most picturesque locations, as the government plans to introduce fees to visit its national parks. A new pay-to-visit system will be implemented in April next year to allow tourism providers and the traditional owners of joint-managed parks to prepare for the changes, the NT government said. The scheme had originally been planned to come into effect in July. NT Government Minister Selina Uibo said the revenue from entry fees would be vital to protect the region's natural wonders. It is imperative that we are able to care for, maintain and improve our parks. Camping and walking fees for territory parks have not been increased in over 20 years, and increasing fees will help to generate some of the funds required to support our parks, Ms. Uibo said. The revenue from fees that will flow to traditional owners in 33 of our parks will provide the opportunity to create jobs on country and develop Aboriginal tourism opportunities. These changes to our parks will protect our spectacular natural landscapes, whilst creating new opportunities to enhance visitor experiences and attract tourists from across the country and the globe. NT residents will be exempt from the Parks Pass, which will cost families $25 per day, $75 for 2 weeks, or $150 for an open pass. While Territorians will not have to pay, any visiting families they are bringing to the sites will have to purchase a pass. The Litchfield, Jukbinj and Nitmaluk, Catherine Gorge National Parks are among the 50 sites which will require an entry fee. The NT Department of Environment, Parks and Water Security said options are still being explored as to how locals could easily prove they were Territorians and gain free entry. Park passes were already in place at Uluru and Uluru-Kata Tjuta National Park, which are both managed by the federal government. Travelers will be able to book passes online in advance via the NT government's online booking system.